So just 30 minutes away from downtown Chicago, one young lady is creating change in her hometown of Riverdale. And it all started with a simple act of kindness. Just take a look.
Where I come from, it's really a low-income place where most people are on low income. Some of the things that are needed in my neighborhood really aren't there, and that's really what I try to do, is to give them what they need without them having an extra expense. When I was in 8th grade, I was in the National Junior Honor Society at my school. There would be kids at my school that had clothes that weren't as clean as they could have been. I would talk to my mom about it, and she's like, oh, well, Jayera, we never know what's going on at home, and we might need to do something for them. We were like, well, let's have a free wash day.
When she told me what she wanted to do, it made me think about there's going to be a lot of work to be done because the community does need the support.
Me and my mom, we just talk about these things and we come up with ideas to actually help the community, because we're always thinking about helping the community since they instilled that in me since I was like 2.
We had her working in the church with us doing food baskets and stuff like that for the community. We decided to keep her busy doing other things to help serve people. And she's been good at it since she was like 5. She started packing her own bags and everything for the people.
Jayera is a phenomenal student. She stood out day one, came up to me and actually gave me a flyer to post in my classroom about her free wash day, and it's not surprising that she values her community and tries to do what she can to help there as well.
When I had my very first wash day, people were trying to put money in the machine. I'm like, you don't have to pay for this. You don't have to. They're like, oh my God, what? This is a free wash day in Riverdale? No one ever does anything in Riverdale. Like, Riverdale gets so looked over and we have a bad reputation, and it makes me happy to know that people are actually saying like, wow, this is Riverdale and this girl is doing something in Riverdale. It makes me happy to know that I'm giving a good reputation of Riverdale as its own village. Because Riverdale, you would see like things that shouldn't be happening going on, and I really like that people are saying that I'm making a difference, because I really think that what I did was something small and I could do more. But people are saying that what I did just caused an uproar of happiness and joy in Riverdale, and that really makes me happy. Everyone's coming together and actually living life together rather than having conflict and disagreement.
Jayera Griffin, ladies and gentlemen. Can we get a round of applause for this young woman? They do not make them like you. I'll tell you what. What are you, 35 years old? You're
No,
15.
she's 15.
15 years
Yeah.
old, and you are doing fantastic things for the city of Riverdale. And I'm watching that, and you almost brought a tear to my eye. You're a special young woman.
It's so inspirational.
Thank you.
I mean, you started when you were 5, now you're 15. Like, are you surprised at everything that you've accomplished, or did you just talk to us about that?
Well, I always loved community service since that was instilled in me since I was 2. And so as I got older, we just kept doing community service more and more and more, and I just love giving back to the community. I always think of ways that I can give back, and I see things that are happening that are wrong, and I'd be like, oh, maybe we should do something for this, or maybe we should do something for that, and that's really what I think about all the time. So I didn't really expect for me to do something this big, to come out with an outcome like this, because I wouldn't expect to be here today. I expected to be in my bed getting ready for school, or getting ready for school right about now.
And now you're on TV.
Yeah, and it's like, I didn't expect for something like this to actually happen. Like, I expected that, I knew that I was going to do great things, because that's what my mom and dad told me, because I was born to do something and change something. I always want to actually do something to make a change. And so to actually have something come out this big is something that I didn't expect.
Well, your parents have done a fantastic job.
Yeah.
So, look, people spend their whole lives and that they don't have days in their honor. April 3rd is Jayera Griffin Day. How cool is that? You have an own day in your honor thanks to your village and the city of Riverdale.
Yeah, so I was surprised. I didn't expect for that to happen either.
School district was behind this thing.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting for any of this to happen. I just wanted to give back to the community. And so when...
Look at you right there. I mean, everybody just around to celebrate you and the impact and change that you're making.
Yeah, that day, like, I think I cried about a good 3 times in that chair.
Look at you beaming. That is so cool. So, Jayera, it's so good to have you here, and you're not afraid to ask for some help. You know you can't do it alone. You actually sent us a Dear Santa letter.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
We have it here, right here. And in it, it reads, I know I'm too old to believe in you, but I need your help. I'm not asking for myself, but for my community. I live in Riverdale, Illinois, where 94% is low income. There are 7 schools in my town, and the kids here could use school supplies.
That's right.
So we heard you.
Yeah, we definitely heard you. Got great penmanship, by the way.
Yes.
Thank you.
So we want you to know that all of us here at the Jam, we're incredibly proud of what you've done. So proud. We saw that letter, and I said, with penmanship like that and what she's doing, how special she is, we have to meet her. But not only do we have to meet her, we got to get Santa's elves involved because it's the holiday season. I feel like they can probably whip up some holiday magic, and they did just that, actually.
Come on out,
Jayera.
guys.
Check it
Let's see
out.
what we got here.
Okay, so this is just one of them that we have wheeling in. Sam here hooking you up.
It's
We've
all
got
coming.
another one from Krista Green right here.
This is more than $700 worth of school supplies for your community. We really hope that this helps jumpstart your mission.
That's right. Oh.
We're so happy to help you with all the amazing things that you're
The emotion
doing.
from Jayera. That's right, everybody. In case you did not hear, $700 more than that worth of school supplies because one young woman decided to make a difference. And when you go out there fearlessly with the effort and desire to do things like Jayera, people listen. People hear, and here at the Jam, we want to make your dreams come true and a lot of other people. How do you feel right now, Jayera?
Wow.
Take your time.
So, I've been practicing this saying. I know I'm not supposed to practice it because I know it by heart. But the saying is that if getting an education is a right and not a privilege, then having school supplies should also be a right and not a privilege. And by giving me this stuff, this is just making me so happy. Because it's like helping people level the playing field of being successful. Because if somebody has a pencil and another person doesn't have a pencil, they're not guaranteed to succeed. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much for everything that you do. This is amazing.